On this week's episode, a fish needs new teeth, an old man becomes a cartoon character, and a captain has to deal with disgruntled charter guests. Hey everybody, I'm Doug.
And I'm Brooke.
And this is The Bottom Line. Welcome!
Welcome.
Love you guys.
Ew.
By the way, before you get into it, Brooke's only got a couple more episodes. Oh, she's moving on. She's still going to be part of the Renaissance family, just going to be a little bit more shore-based. And then we have a new co-host. Her name's Alexa. Alexis. Oh, she'll be good for timers and stuff. Okay. Anyway, can't wait, Alexis. All right, now what do we got?
Today's episode is brought to you by Marine Data Solutions and Salty Rex Crew Apparel.
Marine Data Solutions. I got 99 problems on board, but the internet is not one of them. And Salty Rex Crew Apparel. What's going on with him?
New home base over in LMC.
Over at Lauderdale Marine Center. Yep, check it out. They're pretty cool. We're going to do an episode over there. Yeah. Just a heads up, I'm going to do another yacht walkthrough on like a 135 Horizon with Captain Ken. And then also, there's some really cool technology out there about full-time, all-the-time internet for boats.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God, yes. And it's wait till you see that. That's an upcoming episode. And we're still going down to Key West. We're on charter again. Yeah. So we're going to actually do some shows down in Key West so you guys can see the crystal clear blue waters. Okay. What do we got? Yacht industry news.
So Scuba Diving Magazine has organized a 3-year lens underwater photo contest with the most entries it's ever had.
In 16 years. 2,600 images were entered in the Scuba Diving Magazine contest, and this one out of all of those. Look at it. It is a 39-foot whale shark with approximately 50 fish just riding in her mouth.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome. It was taken by a French photographer. He had to get a permit. It was in Mexico, in Baja California, Mexico. You know where that?
Yeah.
I hear it's like where the whale sharks are. Anyway, that's a pretty cool photo. Congratulations. Okay, next.
So we have some talk about Bezos Law.
Bezo? Who's Bezo?
Mr. Jeff.
Jeff?
Jeff Bezos.
Is he a charter guest?
Not one of ours.
No? The Amazon guy. Well, you know, during COVID, he made $75 billion.
That's insane.
We're all stuck at home, and he made $75 billion. Well, he's taken $500 million of it, and he's building a 417-foot yacht. I know it's all over the news. Everybody knows. We just want to talk about it a little. They think it's going to be called Firefox. They're not sure. A couple of things with that yacht is they're going to have a shadow boat, like a 60-meter, following it around.
60-meter shadow boat. That's awesome.
Can you imagine, like, you're a bad crew. Get off the big boat. Go to that boat. I'd be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
no guests.
Sounds awesome.
Okay, it's going to have a submarine and helicopters. And one of the reasons, apparently, is because the boat he's trying to build for $500 million looks kind of like this. Actually, that's just part of it. No, I mean, that's just construction. It actually looks kind of like this. And this is one that the yard Ocean Co. has already built. What's that called? Falcon?
I think something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So they needed a helicopter. That's the shadow boat. You know why?
Who drives the helicopter?
His girlfriend. Oh, honey, I'm building this huge yacht. Well, where are we going to put the helicopter? I'll get you your own yacht.
I'll get your own toy yacht.
So when they get married, guess who's getting the shadow boat?
Oh, man.
Okay,
wow.
next.
That's awesome.
Here, honey, here's a helicopter for your birthday.
I know.
That's
the boat it lays on. Okay, so U.S. Coast Guard ships fired warning shots at Iranian speedboats.
What are they thinking? Here's a picture of the boats that they're using.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's some really, really bad footage of the fleet that they were attacking. Okay, that's a submarine.
Yeah. What do they plan on doing with that?
I'm just curious what they would actually do when they get to the submarine. I mean, the submarine, bullets just popping off.
Yeah.
It would be ridiculous. Anyway, the Coast Guard got to the boat. This boat right here got to fire off some shots at these little guys. They're like driving around in Donzies. It's ridiculous. Anyway, good job, Coast Guard. They love firing stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
So Tropic Tide hits Royal Bahamian Defense Force vessel.
The poor Bahamian Royal Defense Force. I don't know if you guys go to the Bahamas. Half the fleet is in port busted up, and they're using those parts to keep the other half of the fleet going.
Yeah.
I know they're on a shoestring budget. They're trying to operate a Coast Guard, Defense Force, military with no money. All right, so they actually took this one boat over, Lawrence Major, to Florida to fix it up from something else, and then this guy just runs into it.
Just can't catch a break.
They can't catch a break. We're sorry for the Bahamians.
Yeah.
What's their insurance premium?
Shit.
They got like 16 ships and they're all busted up. Okay. So anyway, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm here to consult if you guys want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you draw 10 feet, stay in 11. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So apparently, I didn't know about this until today, but Popeye the Sailor Man was a real person.
This is strange. Popeye the Sailor Man was a real person.
I didn't know that until today.
Take a look at this photo. And that's Popeye.
Yes.
Okay. What was his name?
So he went by the name of Rocky, but it was actually Frank Feigl.
Feigl. He was born in 1868. He's a retired sailor, of course. He had a reputation of fighting and drinking. And he had a deformed eye. That's how they got the name Popeye. And he smoked a pipe constantly, and he only talked out of one side of his mouth.
Go figure.
But he loved to be around children.
Oh.
And that's a fact. That's how Popeye came into existence. It was after this guy.
There's a whole bunch of bar talk and whatnot?
A whole bunch of bar talk.
Yes.
So it's actually interesting that she met him in a grocery store. There's actually an olive oil, too,
No.
that works at the grocery store. These were real people.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
It's awesome.
Okay, next. Oh, wait, before you do that,
of course.
I want to give you... Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's your show. Take it.
No, it's
Go
our
for
show.
it.
It's our show. I want to point out, I like to watch seafaring shows, and I just want to throw this in here real quick. For those of you guys on the yacht crew that like to watch boat shows, check out on Amazon. It's called Sea Patrol. It's an old Australian TV show. I think it went for 4 or 5 seasons.
Awesome.
It follows the crew of a 180-foot patrol boat in Australia patrolling. Now, obviously you can see that's the boat and all this other stuff. It's really cool. I watched all 4 or 5 seasons. It's on Amazon Prime. So if you like seafaring shows, definitely watch it.
Definitely.
Yeah. You know why? You know why it's good for yachting?
I assume it's pretty relevant.
Yeah, about 170-foot boat. They're all sleeping with each other. They all go to the bar, get drunk, and start fights. They're Australian.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if you took the Navy boat out of it, it could just be a yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have guns. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So this week's Crew Corner is brought to you by Danielle Perry's Fine Art.
Oh, just a reminder, she's got 30% off all her artwork. Here's one that's 30% off. Do you know where that is?
Looks like it could possibly be from Daniel.
That's Daniel Key. You know why I like this one? Because 10 years ago, I took that photo right here.
Yes.
Yes, it's almost the same. I think she copied it.
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I got lucky with that photo. I'm a terrible photographer. Okay, wait, did we want to do video of the week first?
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh.
Yes, we do.
Okay, you guys got to watch the video of the week.
Yes. Talking about like people not being able to catch a break. Here's
Oh
definitely
my
one.
God. Okay, here we go. Video of the week. This is down in Miami.
Go figure.
And if you notice up on the flybridge, people are beating the shit out of each other. While other people are calmly leaving the boat. I don't even understand that. They're just walking through the boat, getting their stuff, and people upstairs are getting the shit kicked out of them. And that's the captain, and that's the stewardess trying to push away the charter guest.
I just want to know the backstory, is like how this all led up.
Okay, the backstory is, who brought that to us?
Jonathan Paulino.
Sent in by Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. Okay, that was Captain Orlando and crew getting assaulted. Now, the story goes that this 100-foot azimuth, was sitting around waiting for these people for charter, and they were 4-hour charter. They were 2 hours late.
Oh, okay.
And they said, well, we can only go out for 2 hours. Then the charter guest said, I want my money back. Like, we carry the money around.
Yeah.
And the captain's like, well, I don't have your money. You got to talk to the charter broker. So then they literally started beating the crap out of the captain for the money. And apparently, they took his money.
No.
Yeah, it's a total down in Miami.
Oh, poor bastard, just trying to do his job.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
All right, so Crew Corner.
I can only imagine what this is going to be about.
What's going on in Crew Corner this week?
I guess we'll talk about delivery services for yachts, provisions, any other kind of services needed.
Tipping.
Yes.
Tipping and yachting. So, we all know that there's dock attendants.
Yes.
There's fuel attendants. There's people who deliver stuff to the boats. Who should get tipped? And should you tip them?
I think obviously they should be tipped. It is a service being held, but kind of depends. I mean, just with the issues and whatnot that we had.
Okay, I'll give you the backstory. We got called out on social media. Rudely called out on social media because we didn't tip somebody.
Yeah.
And by the way, we have a history of tipping very well. I mean, every time we pull in, I'm throwing $100 to the guy on the dock for 5 minutes worth of work.
Yeah.
Fuel guy, he gets a tip. Anybody delivers anything, they get a tip. I'm going to give you the breakdown of what happened here. Brooke ordered something, and there was a thing where you can add a tip. Now, how much was our order?
$3,600.
$3,600. 20% tip would have been $720.
For a 10-minute car ride.
10-minute car ride.
And the crew to unload.
Yeah. 10% tip would be $360. Now, we don't have a problem tipping, but let's go through this scenario. My crew unloaded it. It was literally just driving it somewhere and handing my crew a hand truck while they unloaded it. Now, the problem was with what's going on now, like when you order stuff, would you like to include a tip?
Especially when you're using the Charter Clients APA kind of money.
Yes. So Brooke said no to adding $720 tip to the bill. And what we usually do is give the crew or give the people cash so they get it. But our deck crew unloaded it and they did not know that it wasn't already included. It was a miscommunication.
Yes.
But we got called out on social media in the most rudest way.
Poorly handled.
Poorly handled, where a simple text message to Brooke could have solved everything.
Yes.
So this Crew Corner is about tips. I do have a question. What does everybody tip? Who should get tipped and who shouldn't? Because frankly, that's a really gray area. And the one thing I can't stand is when they say the owner's rich, they can afford it. That's not the reason to get a tip.
Yeah.
You get a tip for good service. Okay?
Yes.
I don't even know what tip stands for.
Was it to implement proper service, something like that?
Something like that. Okay? And the second thing is, if you're on a charter, it's not our money. Even though we do tip, and I tip very well, and we pass that on to the charter guests, I'm not giving somebody $720 for 10 minutes worth of work.
10-minute car drive.
10-minute car drive. And you know what? This whole thing could have been avoided if they just contacted us. I would have said, come on back, give them some money. I'd probably give them $30 for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah. So anyway, I do have a question. What does everybody tip? Second thing is, don't flame people on social media. We have a very good tipping reputation.
Yeah.
It was very poorly handled.
Well, it didn't even end well for her either.
It wasn't even the person that was taking care of it. It was some other yacht crew off on a tangent. Okay, anyway, I digress.
Yes, and rant.
And rant. I'm Doug.
I'm Brooke.
And that's the bottom line.